Hi, and welcome back to this channel. I'm Silvia and I'm a freelance artist and children's books illustrator based in Italy. In the description box below you can find all my contacts and where to find me on the internet. In this channel I like to share bits of my life as an illustrator, work in progress tutorials, and basically we talk about the world of illustration. First of all, sorry for this awful light. Weather here in Bologna today is quite rainy and gloomy and dark, so this is what we've got. Apart from that, welcome to 2024. I'm so happy to start this year with this kind of video because I'm trying to focus on specific topics and video for you in this channel. And this year I want to focus even more on tutorials and videos about illustration. In this one, you'll see me painting a little bear, and probably many of you remember him from my Instagram or an old video. He's from a prompt of Peachtober 2021, an October challenge created by Fury Little Peach, and if you don't know her, please check her out now. For that occasion, I painted this little bear with black ink, and then I drew him also digitally on my iPad, and it became one of the most favorite greeting cards in all the markets I join. And now I painted in my sketchbook with watercolors and colored pencils. It's super interesting drawing the same subject in different years, but also with different techniques. This way you can observe your evolution, the path you embraced in your artistic journey. It's really interesting actually to see the difference between the different versions. So try it, listen to me. The voiceover of this video will be me answering questions you've left me in the Q&A box on Instagram and in the anonymous question box. But yeah, thank you very much for all the questions you've left me. I'm really happy to answer some of them. I've tried to select the best of them. So without further ado, let's start the painting and the Q&A session. See you at the end of the video. Okay, I'm not an expert in communication or marketing, and everything I have on Instagram or any other social platform is the result of work and experimentation. My journey on Instagram hasn't been constant. I faced difficult periods in my life that led me away from the platform, significantly impacting my growth for over a year. In fact, I can tell you that it's starting to unlock now. So the advice I can give you is what I gave myself at the beginning of this journey. Be yourself. Share your works, your work in progress, your technical experiments. Don't build a persona that isn't you just to be noticed by others, because when you have very little energy to give to the algorithm, it becomes even more challenging. So be yourself and share what you love doing. People are attracted to transparency and the passion you show. So you'll see that gradually the first interested people will start to arrive, giving you the motivation to continue. The same principles apply here as in the previous question. If you showcase what you love to do, put yourself out there and let people see who you are, they will start to take an interest in you and what you do. So if you say that you're available for commissions and gradually people learn about you through your content, at some point they will trust you enough to entrust you with their stories and their most precious gifts. As for prints, I have a fairly good printer at home, but it doesn't handle very thick paper well, so for my prints I always rely on a trusted print shop here in Bologna, where I print everything you find in my shop, except fabrics, of course. So I recommend you to find one of these in your city, of course if available, because even if online printing websites are convenient and easy, when you can choose the paper and carefully check the colors of your illustrations, it's an entirely different experience. Well, if you want the long story, I refer you to the video above published in 2021, where, with many words and a few tears, I tell you how I got here. But the short story is this. After dedicating 12 years to physics, both as a student and then as a researcher, in 2020 I decided it was no longer my path for many reasons. So in 2021 I left my job and dedicated myself wholeheartedly to the illustration. I built a portfolio, took courses, drew every day, and eventually, step by step, here I am. Of course, it's a journey with many milestones, and I've reached just a few of them, but there's still a long way to go and I want to improve many things. But well, if I hadn't taken the leap, I wouldn't be here. Literally, whatever makes you feel comfortable. If we're talking about physical tools, I'll refer you to this video instead, where I show you everything I use every day for this work. I will say the main tool is paper and ink, watercolors, pencils, whatever you like for traditional art, or an iPad or a graphics tablet if you're a digital artist. Personally, I use an iPad Pro that allows me to create all the illustrations needed for books, primers, commissions, products, and I use a second generation Apple Pencil and the Procreate app, as you can see from all the other videos on this channel. And of course, you need a lot of patience and a willingness to draw for several hours a day, and not always what you would like. The portfolio is a fundamental tool. It's your most important business card. A portfolio should primarily contain what you enjoy creating. Don't fill it with a bunch of things just to show you can do them. Publishing houses will offer you jobs based on what they see in your portfolio. In addition to this, it would be good to include illustrations of scenes and characters interacting with each other, and landscapes. If you want to illustrate books, these are the illustrations you will need to create, so show that you can do it. Another thing I've seen appreciated is a series, even short, of illustrations, just to show that you can tell a story and maintain stable coherence in characters and color palettes, for example. In any case, a video dedicated to this topic is already in the queue, so stay tuned for more material. First of all, you need a portfolio, so everything I said in the previous question applies. If you have your project, for example, a book, what I recommend sending is a list of things. First of all, the story, whether it's a written or silent book. Make it clear what you want to communicate and what age group it is aimed at. Then the illustrations. Include in the material the complete storyboard. It doesn't have to be perfect, but gives a clear idea of the overall project. At least 2 colored internal boards and a cover illustration. Already, this material is enough to make a publishing house understand if the project would be interesting for their catalog or not. Of course, if you already have a complete project, send it. I recommend choosing the publishing house carefully. Study their catalog, the type of stories and illustrations they publish, and you will realize that some, as much as you like them, do not resonate with your style. Once you've narrowed your search down to a couple, send your project according to the guidelines specified on their website. Each publishing house has its own. Some want the PDF file but below a certain size, other a downloadable link. In short, it's always good to read the guidelines specified by the publishing house carefully, otherwise you risk not even being considered. I must say, again, that I'm not an expert even in taxation and finance, so what I always and in any case recommend is to talk to a professional. For example, I have an accountant without whom I would have made a lot of mistakes to my disadvantage. Moreover, I don't know if it works the same way outside Italy, so take this information with a grain of salt, non-Italian friend. That being said, I can tell you that you don't necessarily have to open a VAT number unless you exceed a certain maximum annual income. I don't want to go to details because I don't want to say inaccurate things, but in short, you can very well work through edition contracts with or without a VAT number. Only the billing and compensation methods will be different. You manage the contracts yourself, read and approve them, ask to add or modify clauses, sign them and work with them. In the end, also depending on what the contract says, you will issue an invoice or a withholding tax for your fees, according to the contract and the publisher's requirements, of course. It's a tiring job, I tell you, because you end up having to be an expert in contracts, taxation and such, but after a while you get used to it. Unless you have an agent. Then we move on to the next question. Obviously, everything I said for the previous question applies. You don't need to open a VAT number unless you invoice above a certain annual income, even if you work with illustrator agencies. Only in this case, you won't be doing the dirty work, but your agent will. They will take care of advertising you, reading your contracts, and finding the best solutions for you. They will be your best friend and relieve you of some anxieties. But of course, they won't do it for free. Agencies, like real estate ones, take a percentage of your earnings, so it's all about weighing the pros and cons. Okay, this is the most difficult question of all, and I left it for last. Where do I start? Well, I don't think there is a single answer. It all depends on you. If you want to start a career as an illustrator in publishing, it's quite simple. At the beginning, you don't need a VAT number, as I said before, and you can start slowly, evaluating each step, doing your accounts, and when you feel ready, open your VAT number. Instead, if you also want to sell your products, well, that's more complicated. To sell your products online, you need a VAT number as a trader, which can be quite costly. For this aspect, I believe it works very differently abroad, and as I understand, it can be much easier to sell online. I realized during these years that in Italy they clip the wings for this, and it's so hard to start building your brand with this means. What I can advise you is to start building your brand and online presence from the beginning. Show what you can create, show the work behind it. You can also sell, but as an occasional service, so a definite no for an online store like Etsy or Shopify, but nothing prevents you from having your space, like Instagram for example, where you sell your products and people simply write to you if they are interested. For example, I do it this way. I don't have a trader's VAT number because my main activity is as an illustrator in publishing, so such a VAT number would kill all my small earnings. But if you go to my website, you'll find a page called Shop, which is nothing more than an online catalog where people can see my products but not buy them automatically. They have to write me. Start like this, see how it goes, analyze your performance and the interest of the people who follow you. You will open the VAT number when you earn so much that you exceed the annual income threshold. At that point, you'll have some more certainty about your brand, how it can work, and how to move it forward. We've reached the end of this Q&A session and I couldn't be happier with the questions you sent me because they were pretty much the same ones I had when I started this journey. So I hope my answers have been helpful for you. As usual, if you have more questions or doubts, leave a comment down below and I'll be very happy to answer you. This video kicks off 2024 and I genuinely hope to create useful and interesting videos for you in this channel. And as usual, if you've liked this video, leave a thumb up and consider subscribing to this channel. It's free, always. But this will help me a lot creating this kind of videos here and supporting my work. So that's the end of the video. Thank you very much as always for being here and for making till the end of the video. Stay safe, have fun and drink water. We'll see in the next one. Bye!